Hello and welcome to Saudi Arabia. The King Abdullah Sports City Stadium in Jeddah is the venue tonight for Al Ittihad versus Navbahor in the second leg of this AFC Champions League last 16 tie. All to play for after a goalless draw in Uzbekistan in the first leg 7 days ago. The clear advantage is with Marcelo Gallardo's Al Ittihad, surely, not least because Karim Benzema is back in the starting 11 for them tonight. They've had a mid-season break in Saudi, and it seems to have provided some much-needed respite for the Pro League champions, with 3 wins from 4 matches since the resumption, including a King's Cup win over Al Faisali, which has put them through to the semi-finals. Al Ittihad now seem a good deal fresher than they ended 2023. Last week's stalemate was a tough watch at times. The Uzbekistan Super League hasn't started yet, so last week's match was Navbahor's first competitive outing of the new year, with away goals not counting double in these AFC knockout ties, though their task is a tough one tonight, and becoming the first Uzbekistani side to defeat Al Ittihad in a decade and a half of continental competition. There is no doubt that the locals expect tonight. What about that? One of the biggest flags you're ever likely to see, draped across the stadium in readiness for kickoff tonight. It's around about 8 minutes away, 7 p.m. local time here in Western Saudi Arabia in Jeddah, and it is a huge night for these Navbahor players. It's uncharted territory in terms of their AFC Champions League history, but they are a useful team, and certainly useful on the road, unbeaten in the group stages in their away fixtures before Christmas, picking up victories in Iran at Nasaji and in India at Mumbai City, and picking up a draw as well here in Saudi against Al Hilal back in September in the group. A sea of yellow. They're back inside their main venue, the King Abdullah Al Ittihad, after playing a few matches out in Makkah in the group stages. But a huge night, a huge occasion, and a huge venue is expectant. Some 62,000 this stadium holds, the biggest in Western Saudi, as the players prepare to feel the heat and meet the noise. I mean, you look at the pedigree in the Al Ittihad ranks. Benzema in, it's only his 3rd AFC Champions League appearance for Al Ittihad. He played twice during the group stage and wasn't part of the matchday squad in the away leg last week. They've got N'Golo Kante in there, Fabinho in there, Ahmed Higazi, the captain, the dominant Egyptian centre-half. So pound for pound, there's a clear advantage here behind Al Ittihad, but crucially for the Saudi side, they have got Karim Benzema happy and back in the team. There's been some controversy over his stint in Saudi, and a lot of speculation that he wasn't happy and he was going to return to a European club. All sorts of rumours swirling around over Christmas. He reported back late after the mid-season break. Indeed, didn't play, wasn't match fit, didn't feature for Marcelo Gallardo's team last week in Uzbekistan, but here he is, back playing. It turned out in the weekend win in the Saudi Pro League, and it starts tonight for only the 3rd time in the AFC Champions League. He wasn't able to get on target in the 2 group matches he played against Air Force Club and AGMK. It's actually his first continental appearance in this stadium tonight. Both of those matches in which he featured in the group were away from home. One of those was in Uzbekistan at AGMK. They won 2-1 that night. His goal-scoring prowess wasn't required. I feel sure it will be tonight if Al Ittihad are to advance, which is where the smart money is. But Navbahor are a dangerous floating team. They fear no one on their AFC Champions League debut. 2022 Uzbekistan Super League runners-up. Our teams emerge into the cauldron of the King Abdullah Sports City Stadium tonight. Partisan crowd, a colourful atmosphere. Saudi expects. Well, we know where the cameras are going to be trained, don't we? And why not? A huge signing for them. He left Real Madrid after a decade and a half there last summer, with the extraordinary list of achievements behind him. Benzema has 34 major honours with club and country, 25 of them with Real. So Benzema is returning. That's one of three changes. Ahmed Al-Ghamdi, the other newcomer up front, he's a loan acquisition from Al-Ettifaq, as too is the other new face tonight, the young left-back Saad Al-Murza. So those three changes, two of them in attack, which they hope will give Al Ittihad a lift tonight. The officials are from Republic of Korea. The referee is Ko Hyung-jin, in charge of Lebanon against China at the recent Asian Cup in Qatar. His second visit to Saudi in the Champions League this season, after taking charge of Al Nassr against Istiklal in the group stage in Riyadh. Agazzi, huge presence for Al Ittihad at the back alongside Hassan Kadish. Not quite the depth in the Navbahor ranks as compared to Al Ittihad. It's an unchanged team from the first leg tonight for Samvel Babayan, with Tuma Tabitaj, the Georgian, expected to be the lone striker. And on the bench for Al Ittihad tonight, number 52, Talal Haji, the striker who became the youngest player to feature in the history of the Asian Cup, off the bench for Saudi last month at the age of just 16 years, 4 months and 9 days. Marcelo Gallardo, 14 weeks and 12 matches into the Al Ittihad job after replacing the Nuno Espirito Santo. Will this man deliver the ticket that they want stamped through to the last 8 of the AFC Champions League tonight? Well, the Serbian Dokic will be important at the back, sure to have a busy night. Jovan Dokic, the centre-half, alongside Filip Ivanovic tonight. But they have some technically gifted players. Watch out too for Abubek Ismailov, the international midfielder wearing 17, who's had a great season in this competition for Navbahor up to this point. And the captain there, Uktir Yusupov, the goalkeeper, played at the Asian Cup in Qatar. So with 6 of the 8 quarter-finalists in this year's AFC Champions League now known, all that remains is to see whether it'll be Al Ittihad or Navbahor facing Al Hilal or Sepahan to complete the last 8 lineup. Al Hilal were 3-1 up from the away leg, so you'd have to fancy them in a The second leg match that kicks off 2 hours from now, 1,100 kilometres away in Riyadh. Al Nassr will play Al Ain after both of those teams came through their second legs with Al Fayha and Nassr unscathed yesterday in the other Western Zone. The last 16 ties, and in the Eastern Zone it'll be John Book Motors versus Ulsan Hyundai and Shandong Taishan against Yokohama F Marinos. After the Eastern last 16 ties were completed over the first 2 days of this week. It's all coming together, isn't it, in this 43rd season of Asia's Premier Club competition. With all the remaining teams dreaming of emulating Urawa Red's triumph from 9 months ago. I'm sure plenty of stories still to be written in between now and the two-legged final, scheduled for the 11th and the 25th of May. He's the third Argentine to be in charge of Al Ittihad Gallardo, after Ramon Diaz and Enzo Trocero. And for all the money, for all the hype, for all the expectation around the Saudi clubs, Al Ittihad in particular, it's not been plain sailing necessarily in terms of the transitioning from their new names into the first team. Sam Babayan, Tashkent-born, the 51-year-old, has twice managed the Uzbekistan national side, and he's got a tidy enough unit here with Navbahor. So Fabinho, one of the bells and whistle recruits, with N'Golo Kante and Benzema. They're all in tonight. There can be few excuses. Fabinho is going to look to pull the strings. Champions League winning experience with Fabinho, with Kante, with Benzema. He won the UEFA Champions League on 5 occasions with Real Madrid. Actually, in the Guinness Book of Records is Benzema for the longest unbroken run, playing in that competition, 2005, 2022. Extraordinary longevity all the way from his beginnings, coming through the ranks of Lyon to top of the world, Ballon d'Or winner. All those accolades with Real, 34 honours, 25 of them with the Spanish giants before he departed last summer. Foot in there from Azad Sobijanov. Kadish, a quick offload to Ahmed Al-Ghamdi. That's a little heavy. Fawaz Al-Yami is up from right back to support Ahmed Al-Ghamdi, operating down the right-hand side. A few loose touches. Dokic gave it away. And then N'Golo Kante looked on to Al-Ghamdi. The cross is useful. It was aiming for Benzema. He was airborne, but Ivanovic got the ball away. Second cross comes in. Early pressure here from Al Ittihad. Ahmed Al-Ghamdi, one of the 2 loanees from Al Ittifaq, the youngsters. Ahmed Allah doesn't get hold of that at all, I'm afraid. He's the one attacker who's kept his place tonight, Abdurazak Ahmed Allah from last week's team. Mawan Al-Sahafi and Romarinho are the players who have dropped out. The left back, Madala Al-Olayan, who played last week, replaced tonight by Saad Al-Musa. Highly rated youngsters from Al Ittifaq, from Dammam. Al-Musa and Al-Ghamdi. And Robbie Korf. Midfield screening 2 with Ismailov, the head of the back 4 for Navbahor here. Serbian partnership in the middle at the back, Jovan Dokic and Filip Ivanovic. The Uzbekistanis, founded in 1978, they competed in regional Soviet leagues until Uzbekistan gained its independence in the early 90s. It's the one Uzbekistan title in 1996. They were runners-up in the league in 2022, which is why they made it into this season's AFC Champions League. To negotiate the qualifying round as well. Got through it against Al Wakra of Qatar. Benzema has pulled out to the left. Has to work the combination. It's Boltabayev. Shut down by Fabinho. Certainly an accomplished club and international player, Gallardo. 44 caps, 13 goals for Argentina. He went to 2 World Cups. Skandarov. Hegatsi's. You're not knocking Ahmed Hegatsi off the ball, that's for sure. He's back, embroiled in the club commitments after his international caps on recently. Hegatsi, there he is. Been present in 4 matches for Egypt in the recent Nations Cup. Under hit there by Al Ghamdi. No nonsense there. Shutting off Ittihad. Dokic there, so prodding it forward. Hegatsi. Away from Faisal Al Ghamdi. This is Azad Sabejanov who brings it on. Ittihad, 2 on him. Kante just calming things a little for Al Ittihad. That's a little bit loose from Fawaz Al Yami. Ittihad. Forced to nowhere in particular there. Fawaz Al Yami slid in. No way through for Gianov. Kante. Al Ghamdi. Benzema gives chase. Goalkeeper committed. Ivanovic taking no chances. Thrust forward by Safiev. Too physical there, the Georgian striker Ittihad. Scored the goal against Al Hilal in the group stages. Ittihad, the 32-year-old. A big burden on him to be the target man, hold up play and wait for others to arrive and give him options. Now then, Ahmed Al Ghamdi is round the side, but that's a disappointing end product. It really is from Ahmed Al Ghamdi. Just seemed to dial everything down at the end when it needed something positive, a ball across the box. He's basically just passed that straight back to Yusupov. Most unusual finish. Here's Higatsi. Nicely done. Kante. And the tricks and touches they want. Fabinho. El Ghamdi. Still the fullback across. El Ghamdi's still going. He gave himself too much to do that time. Licence to make headway down either flank here. I mean, okay, he just tries to lay that into Benzema, doesn't he? But the attack shouldn't have ended like that. So there's been pressure in the opening 11.5 minutes from Al Ittihad. Yet to see Yusupov panic, really. Here they come, looking for Ahmed El Ghamdi again. Ghamdi lays that a little behind Hamid Allah. Looking for the retrieval, the Moroccan, the Razak Hamid Allah. There's Al Yami. Nicely done by Hamid Allah. Just couldn't slip it out again wide. That's sharp play from Kante once more. N'Golo Kante just playing the combination. Benzema! Great challenge. You thought it was opening up there for the Frenchman's first AFC Champions League goal. Would have been made in France, with Kante doing the legwork, but here they come still. It's Benzema to be provider. Fabinho, 1-2, and Fabinho goes for the corner. And it's not a million miles away. Al Ittihad ramping it up a notch. Nicely done. First time. Fabinho is not far away at all. Amrobikov. Ivanovic. Otaboyev. Tend to work it back when the right forward manoeuvre doesn't present itself. A useful touch there from Iskanderov. Here's Rizenbek Gianov. Really defending. And Gandhi shaken off the ball by Gianov again, but this is where Al Ittihad can be dangerous. Fawaz Al Yami. Kante always making himself available. Back-to-back Premier Leagues, Champions League winner in Europe 2021, N'Golo Kante. Fabinho did it with Liverpool in 2019. 7 UEFA Champions Leagues amongst the Al Ittihad ranks in total. Is Fawaz Al Yami. It's again laid inside. Dokic stationed himself well there just to get the ball clear. Here's Kadish. It's a big cross. Hamidallah to colleagues in there. Found to locate either one of them. It's a wave of pressure. So Musa, it's El Yami with the run. Goalkeeper committed. El Yami lays it across. Good block. That's two crucial defensive touches from Navbahor in the opening 16 minutes. They can't do anything on the quick breakaway. Gianov trying to slip it across to Tabatads. It was Fabinho got back. Here's Kante. Egazzi wants to be positive. It's a good through ball as well. It's El Yami who lays it back, and again it opened up. It opened up for Benzema, and Navbahor are a little bit stretched. That's 3 goal-saving challenges. I count now in the opening 17 minutes. Well, it was direct, wasn't it, from Ahmed Hagazzi? Quick pass played for the snappy overlap of Fawaz El Yami down that right-hand side. Well, there was clearly contact, wasn't there, from the defender to Abderrazak Hamidallah. Well, the camera, we cut, didn't we, to the right camera at just the right moment for that. As the defender did extend an elbow, certainly contact. But Abderrazak Hamidallah is reacting with a certain degree of gusto. Now then, are we going to engage our friends in the VAR booth? Well, this is what we saw, wasn't it? So the contact goes one way, then it comes back, and then a little look to where the referee's standing, and then the reaction. Yeah, that's the bit we didn't see first time round, wasn't it? The nudge from Hamidallah before he himself is contacted, his elbow, isn't it, really? It's nothing too dramatic, it's nothing too antagonistic. Certainly don't think it warranted that reaction, but hey-ho, he seems to be okay. Hamidallah here. Yeah. Yatsi is instructing the referee, isn't he? Suggesting that maybe our Korean referee needs to consult the VAR officials. Well, no VAR intervention, or so it seems. So we're going to continue here with the corner. Ahmed El Ghamdi is over it. We will continue. No VAR required. Here's the corner. Straight at Yusupov. Not terribly convincing that from the keeper. Kante. Back with El Ghamdi. They recycle it here, Al Ittihad. Al Yami for Faisal Al Ghamdi. Ahmed Al Ghamdi back. Ivanovic sends it away. And he was far though as Kante. Ghamdi again, give and go. Goes that across. Gatsi, an extra body in the penalty area here for Al Ittihad. The tangle with Safia, the fullback. Gatsi to Al Yami. And Faisal Al Ghamdi back with Ahmed Hagazi. Supplementary attacker, isn't he, the Egyptian centre half at the moment? Ghamdi fails to find a colleague with a cross. He might get another chance here. They're playing some useful stuff. Need an end product from it here, Al Ittihad. Kadish. Ahmed El Ghamdi, Fabinho. Kadish again. Turn from Ahmed El Ghamdi. That's where Navbahor can maybe break. Cute little pass into Tabatadze, but there's a suggestion, danger that he might be isolated. You don't get supporting players forward quickly enough. But they have a technical side to them. Is any doubt about that, Navbahor? They can find the composure that's required. On rare occasions they're able to steal the ball back. It's goalless here as we approach the midway point in the first half. They've played 7 matches against the Uzbekistani team since their last defeat. 3-0 to Paktakor in the group stage of the 2010 competition. Yeah. This will suit Navbahor. Ruzenbek Gianov just drawing the foul here from Fabinho. His AFC Champions League debut in the first leg, Ruslanbek Gianov, known from Nizhny Novgorod in Russia. Just takes the match off the boil a little and gives 1 or 2 white shirts just to trot forward. Look useful from this set-piece situation. Jamshid Iskandarov here. Played all but 3 minutes of their AFC Champions League campaign this season, the midfielder. Here's the ball, there's the header, there's the goal. The silence is deafening inside the King Abdullah Sports City Stadium. Navbahor steal one after all the Al Ittihad pressure in the first 24.5 minutes. It's the visitors from Uzbekistan who strike first blood in this last 16 tie. The delivery was really good from Jamshid Iskandarov, and Abdullah Al-Mulayouf is beaten by the header. So there's the delivery. It's an own goal, isn't it? Yeah, it's a heck of a header. It's beaten his own keeper, and can you believe it? It's Karim Benzema who has scored his first AFC Champions League goal at the wrong end. Wow, what a story that could be developing here. There always seems to be so much going on, swirling around this player. And this is another narrative now that nobody could have quite expected. Stunning own goal from Karim Benzema. And Al Ittihad trail Navbahor here. Goalless in Uzbekistan in the first leg. It is Navbahor who've scored first tonight in Jeddah. Another pass goes astray. Stunning stuff. There's Sabedala. Couldn't combine with Kante. Gianov. Footed, he may have caught Fabinho there. No, according to the officials. Dish dealt with that well. Faisal Al-Ghamdi. Good defending, solid. Again, Ittihad. Danger of them being stretched on the counter-attack. It was Tabitadze who drifted away to the left-hand side. Again, that support just a little bit slow in arriving. Nothing there, Ahmed Allah. Always looking, isn't he? Always looking for something. Gianov. It runs into the strength of Hagazi. Done again from the skipper. Al-Ghamdi. For someone to make a break. Here's Al-Musa. Al-Musa is playing alongside Hagazi in the centre, and Kadish to left back tonight. There's N'Golo Kante. There's Ahmed Al-Ghamdi. Iskandarov. Trying to be too intricate there, it's Benzema. Kante, El-Yami, Faisal Al-Ghamdi, nothing doing there. Just quick breakaway again, it's me. Such a threat, aren't they, with really calm technical players when needs be, as demonstrated by the way Gianov held the ball up and drew the challenge for the free kick, in which Benzema headed past his own keeper. It's just good defending that from Filip Ivanovic. Ahmed Allah tries the hustle, not for the first time tonight. The free kick, but less successful than the earlier delivery from Iskandarov. Half an hour gone. Al Ittihad 0, Navbahor 1. A Karim Benzema own goal separates these two teams. 1-0 on the night, 1-0 on aggregate. What a story it would be for Navbahor in their first AFC Champions League campaign. Be some scalp if they're able to see this out. They did play in this competition 25 years ago, Navbahor, when it was called the Asian Club Championship. Made it to the quarter-final group stage as the format then. As we know, this competition has undergone a variety of changes, had a few name changes, different formats, two-legged finals, one-off finals. It's going to be all change again next season as well. Here's Iskandarov. Good ball, needed defending. Sovijanov is the challenging player that time. But from next season, 24-25, the ACL and the second tier AFC Cup will be no more, replaced by 3 tournaments: ACL Elite, ACL 2, and below that the AFC Challenge League. Inspired, it seems, certainly the Challenge League, by what UEFA have done. The third tier competition in Europe. Previous group stage of 40 teams in total is going to come down to just 24. 2 groups of 12 from 12 countries. Each group will play 8 rounds against 8 different teams. And then there'll be round of 16 quarter-finals, etc. onwards, but the quarter-finals onwards will be hosted by 1 country as single legs. And that country will be Saudi for the first 2 years. Probably 5 actually, but that's yet to be confirmed. Certainly for the first 2 years, Saudi will host the finals, if you will. Well, he's going to face a really serious test of his mettle, Gallardo. The conjuring needed from here on in. 3 presentable openings before they conceded for Al Ittihad tonight. And passing not quite up to scratch again. They played 12 since he took over, Gallardo. Lost 4 of them. 2 of those were in the Club World Cup, though. Fabinho outmuscled. Ligazzi should be able to hold off Tapatata here. Ligazzi. For Homrovikov, Ivanovic, pinpoint there into Gianov, takes Kadish with him, and again that's a little bit untidy and clumsy and not particularly savvy there from Hasan Kadish, kicking Ruslanbek Gianov like that needlessly. I mean, he's going nowhere there, Gianov, but he's really useful with the ball at his feet, Ruslanbek Gianov, and he's a real thorn in the side here of Al Ittihad. The goal came from a free kick down this side. Iskandarov sends the ball in again. Way less success. That's a disappointing ball from Jamshid Iskandarov. Good set-piece situation, an opportunity to whip the ball into the box becomes a mere throw-in. Gianov. Attempt to have a go at it. Plays that against Ahmed Al Ghamdi. Impressive here, the way the Uzbekistani side is silencing the King Abdullah Sports City Stadium. Corner here from Asad Sabijanov. Ittihad going to sleep at the back. Oh, whipped across by Gianov. Bit of a let off there. Straight to Al-Mulayouf. And urges his team forward. Here's El Ghamdi. It's not good, is it, from Al-Ittihad? Totally shell-shocked. That Benzema own goal has ruined everything for them. There's a chance here to build something. And Mercer brings it forward. Faisal El Ghamdi back for Kante. They've got a runner. It's Al Musa. It's another really good challenge from Jovan Dokic. Back line from Navbahor to a man are throwing themselves in the way of everything when Al-Ittihad getting a scoring opportunity. There's defending to do here. As Faisal El Ghamdi prepares to whip over this corner. Contact from Dokic. Fawaz Al-Yami. Kante. Ahmed El Ghamdi. Needs a flick. A slip from him all night, Filip Ivanovic. Determination to just get there ahead of the attacker. Lost his footing somewhat, slices it behind. Take anything they're offered here, Al-Ittihad. The corner from the opposite side. That's at far post. It's lifted over by Benzema. Well, it's a potential vulnerability, the goalkeeper in Yusupov, who looks nervy from crosses. Hamid Allah just in the thick of it all again, annoying the Navbahor back line. It's not the way to get under their skin though, is it? The goalkeeper again under very little pressure, just wafts that down to Karim Benzema. That is not the finishing of a five-time UEFA Champions League winner. Well, all in, he's played 24 times for Al-Ittihad since his move last summer. Benzema scored 14. So all this talk of him struggling is relative, isn't it? 16 matches played in the league, scored 9 in the Saudi Pro League. All of them for, Espirito Santo, actually. So he was binned in favour of Maceo Gallardo. Higazi. Kante. El Ghamdi. Adesh on the overlap. Otaboyev. Ghamdi again. Collides with Sobijanov. inside the last 5 minutes of the first half here in Jeddah. Ittihad free kick. White shirt meets it first. Towering defensive performance thus far from Navbahor here. Taboyev, that was a little bit loose. Ball turned forward quickly for Tabataza. May get there. He's going to get it. Tabataza. So started Mulayouf. Oh, no foul there on Fawaz Al-Yami. Better advised playing to the whistle here. Ittihad. Al-Yami has stayed prone. Yeah, he's going to get to his feet, isn't he, when he sees where the ball is. So Ahmed Al-Ghamdi. Ghamdi is still there. Three players forward. Oh, there was a more genuine shout for a trip that time. Well, to his credit, the referee just didn't even give that a lean, didn't even give that a second look. Second phase now for Ittihad. Prodded forward for Faisal Al-Ghamdi, who tries to just lean in and pull that ball around to the near post. But we need to see that again, don't we? I mean, Hamid Allah hasn't done himself many favours thus far. One or two incidents here where on another day we might be calling for VAR. Now then, here we go. Didn't even touch him. Ghatzi not a fan of Uzbekistani pleas there to book Faisal Al-Ghamdi for simulation. But the referee was all over that in terms of ignoring it. Ghatzi and drive Ittihad on. Here's Kadesh. 4-5. Black and yellow shirts inside the box. Al-Ghamdi with a rather awkward attempt. Well, he's been busy. He's seen a lot of the ball in this first half. But that end product, the quality that they need, has been conspicuous by its absence. One lifted over by Al-Ghamdi. Benzema after the flat from Yusupov. And right now it's pretty much the perfect away performance in continental competition for Samvel Babayan and Navbahor. Al-Ghamdi, Fabinho just clips the ball over the top. That's useful. Second ball is where there might be a problem. It's squeezed out from Benzema. Again, there's heroic defending. And then Kante with the follow-up. That's cleared. Goodness me. This defending is nothing short of sensational from Navbahor. Bodies on the line every time Al-Ittihad throw themselves forward. Kante's follow-up shot, though, deflects wide. So another corner, the fourth of this first half. We'll have 6 extra minutes as well. And it comes from Al-Ghamdi. Goalkeeper again, less than convincing, Yusupov. Half out to Al-Yami. It's thrust straight back in towards Hamid Allah. Drops for Ahmed Al-Ghamdi. Al-Ghamdi again, stands it up to the back post. Gino with a foot away. Back with Al-Yami again. After Al-Mulayuk to launch this long. Faisal Al-Ghamdi finds his captain, Hegazi. In turn is shut down, and Al-Ittihad at least are ending this first half on the front foot. Outswinger, Fabinho beaten to it, and then hoisted forward by Iskandarov. Razak Hamidallah. Ghamdi challenged. Fabinho. Ball in behind. Back across, it's Ivanovic. And again Ivanovic turns the ball away. Kamal Ittihad again. Kanti played Tabitadze. To nudge that. Hegazi again in the thick of it. He's leading from the front tonight. He really is, Ahmed Hegazi. And that's a useful ball for Ahmed Al-Ghamdi again. Hamidallah. It's Abdulrazak Hamidallah. Beat the first man, but not the second. Turned behind by Hamrobikov. And it's another corner. And another stoppage here. Kante skips away from Tabitadze. Al-Ghamdi, just when he absolutely needed to claim that and show safe hands. That's exactly what Ukhtir Yusupov did. Kante trying to pick the lock. Al-Ghamdi lays that across, and Tema is sniffing, hunting for any scraps. Keeping that time from Yusupov. Sobijanov. That's going to be the problem. Gianov darting to the near post, no one arriving late on. A chance for Al-Ittihad to try and break. Played again, a challenge on Hamidallah. Just a serenity around these players in possession, wearing white from Navbahor, isn't there tonight? Snap and the crackle of the challenge as well. That time from Sefiev, the left back. Kante. Kante does well. Al-Ghamdi, and the shot from Hamidallah, pushed around by Yusupov. Little bit more invention and creation from open play. And N'Golo Kante, the beating heart of the move again. And Abdulrazak Hamidallah just tries to steer that inside the near post. Good save from Yusupov. Full stretch there, the keeper. Just steps, doesn't he, a yard or so to his right, and then has to make the correction. The chances, the set pieces, the openings are running out in this first half now. We've had 5 minutes extra, 40 seconds, 5 minutes, 40 seconds extra. Here's the latest corner. There's Benzema, there's Hamidallah, there's the equaliser. There was time enough in stoppages at the end of the first 45, and that stout resistance from Navbahor dissolves in an instant. Delivery good, flick on from Benzema good, finish from Hamid Allah clinical. He came close, didn't he, with the effort that forced the corner. Now produces his best contribution of the night. Doesn't always win friends, does he, with what he produces sometimes, but that's a clinical finish. The player who scored twice in the weekend win over Al Riyadh gets a crucial Asian Champions League goal tonight, just to calm the nerves that were starting to form inside the King Abdullah Sports City Stadium. Second half, fascinatingly set up now. Lofted ball forward as Navbahor tried to regain some of that momentum lost with the equalising goal. Kante setting them forward quickly again. Benzema or Hamid Allah. The goal-scoring combination. Hamid Allah back to Benzema. Sparings weren't quite there that time, but signs of that partnership starting to click a little now. Attempt off target, but they won't worry too much about that right now. Ittihad getting a vital equaliser just in the nick of time. Benzema, who headed past his own keeper for nothing short of a sensational own goal, giving Navbahor the lead on the night, the lead in the tie midway through the first half here. Makes amends with that assist for Hamid Allah to slam home the equaliser in the 6th minute of added on time at the end of the first half. Yusupova a little shaky from crosses, but he's pulled off some good saves. They're defending really stoutly, Navbahor. Breach, though, in the dying seconds of that first 45. Cracking second half in prospect here. It is Al Ittihad 1, Navbahor 1 at the break.
No, because you see, this is the most higher.
No, you can do it, for example.
Yes, anyway, this is not stable.
Yeah, that's the problem. It will work this way. For example.
We tried before, but anyway, we will see that if you stand up, if you stand up there, we tried before, remember? Okay, hay dos, de un nivel, otra de otra, y para mí. La cuestión es ponerme nervioso. La cuestión es ponerme nervioso. to the club or anybody. It's not your fault, it's not my fault. It's their fault. Esto que está... ¿Cuál? ¿Puedes? ¿O fresh? Sí, sí. Vale, gracias.
Is it stable? Is it stable? No, but
Now it's stable, but during the play it's the problem. No, I should be quiet.
some water.
No, I have. Oh, thank you.
الفريق الثاني طلع؟ الفريق الثاني طلع؟ يلا شباب يلا 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 يلا
So, a big second half awaits then. Navbahor defended so resiliently in that first 45. Right at the last, they were breached.
This guy has been all the time doing the same.
That's some interesting stats.
Confront him.
74% possession for Ittihad over the course of the 51-52 minutes of that half. Benzema scoring, but at the wrong end. 15 shots the hosts had to Navbahor's 2, but it is at 1-1 here. Second half here in Jeddah then gets underway. What other stories are still to be written, as Saudi wants as big a compliment as possible in the latter stages of this year's Champions League campaign. It wasn't ever going to be the full complement, because two Saudi sides of the four that survived the group stage, 100% Saudi representation after the group stage. Two of those teams drawn against each other in the last 16. Al Fayr and Ronaldo's Al Nassr, and Ronaldo scored in both legs of the tie there, as Al Nassr won 3-0 on aggregate. Attacking right at the start of the second half, and Al Hilal, who kick off in just under an hour, Kingdom Arena in Riyadh. They are 3-1 up on Sepahan, and that was the match in Iran, in Isfahan last week, so you'd have to expect the four-time winners would get through there. Shot from distance coming in from Iskandarov is shut down. Of course, Al Ittihad, two-time winners of the Asian Champions League, and it's on a bit of a knife edge at the moment. Back-to-back winners, 2004, 2005, and then they're in another final, 2009. They lost the first one-off AFC Champions League final, Al Ittihad, to Pohang Steelers in Tokyo. The commanding two-legged win in 04. They beat Seongnam of the Republic of Korea 5-0 away after going down 3-1 at home. It was a stunning win, that. And the following year drew 1-1 at Abu Dhabi's Al Ain, and then won 4-2 here under the Romanian coach Ange Iordanescu. 5 Saudi clubs have reached 16 AFC Champions League finals. 7 in the AFC Club Championship era, 9 in the Champions League era. With the 6 victories, Al Ittihad's pair of wins and Al Hilal's 4. A dominant team, the Riyadh side, over the course of the last half-decade in the AFC Champions League, with the wins in 2019, 2021. And of course they made the final only to lose it last year. Al Hilal no foul. On 2 occasions in the last decade, the Saudi team, or at least one Saudi Arabian team, hasn't made it through to the AFC Champions League semi-finals. 2018 and 2016. They had 2 teams in the 2021 semis. How many this year, I wonder? Ahmed Allah, a constant menace. Yeah, he's got plenty of firepower on the bench if needed here tonight, as Matteo Gallardo. He's a useful midfielder, attacking midfielder for the Argentine national side. He had a great career, Gallardo. Could do with someone of his kind of invention tonight out on the pitch. Ahmed Allah is a player who exerts himself. He's got a lot of energy around him. And a little bit physical here in the opening exchanges of this second half. He's going to get gingerly to his feet. They won't want to replace him because he's a danger. Young striker Talal Haji is on the bench. Salih Al-Jaman is a candidate to come on too if things continue to go against Ittihad during this second half. A little bit loose. Well, it's driven forward there by Abubek Ismailov. Samed Al-Ghamdi. And now Hassan Kadish. And really far forward to combine with Ahmed Al-Ghamdi in that first half. Nagazzi as well. Not afraid to stride forward. Use his physicality in attacking situations as well, the captain. The former West Brom player, Mohamed Hagazzi. When you look at the experience and the top-end pedigree in the European football that a lot of these Al Ittihad players can boast, then you're just looking at it and thinking that they really should be beating opposition like Navbahor with a maximum of respect to Navbahor, who are technically very astute. It just goes to show, doesn't it? You stockpile the big names, doesn't always pan out on the pitch. As relentless as Al Ittihad have been in their attacking tonight. This is Faisal Al-Ghamdi. A wide player forward, Faisal Al-Yami. Good defending again. Slipped up to Iskandarov. And Gianov just about manages to keep the ball under his spell. And again, Gianov. To be retreating from an offside position there, Timid Sapatadze. Indeed he was. I mean, that thread of European level experience extends to the bench as far as Al Ittihad are concerned. And I mean, likewise, the continental success that coach had at home in Argentina and the Libertadores in 1996 did Maceo Gallardo. Hamidallah! Oh, couldn't get the ball out from in between his feet. The crowd were beginning to rise as one there. As Hamidallah threatened to break through once more. Again, it's Kante, then it's Al-Ghamdi, just with a little nudge. He wanted too long on it, didn't he? And he couldn't drag that in front of him sufficiently to get a shot off there. Abdurrazak Hamidallah, the Moroccan menace. And Al-Ghamdi. Benzema has worked hard, plugging away there, but this was a decent enough defending from Orijon Hamarobikov. He played for Monaco in Liga Paris Saint-Germain. Stints in France in the 2000s. And won Liga in 99-2000, did Gallardo. And the 2 League Cups with Monaco and PSG, the latter in 2008. Nagazzi. Useful touch around the corner there by Benzema, and Al-Ghamdi's first touch wasn't good. He gave himself too much to do. Corner is won, and indeed taken quickly. Whip it round the houses, it's Hagazzi. Checks back, Hagazzi. Back to Al-Ghamdi. Cross needs to be better, needs to have more elevation on it. Boltaboyev will get it away. Kante, El Ghamdi. That reticence has returned and coming forward for Ittihad. Don't know how to play there, no question about that. It was Musa brought it forward. Here's Benzema. Mohamed Allah switches it left, deflection on the cross. Yeah, we're starting to set up camp again here. Ahmed El Ghamdi with the corner, and it's over Mohamed Allah. He thought that was going to drop ideally into his airspace there. Get up sufficiently necessarily, does he? But it's the attentions of Orijon Hamrobikov there that kind of distract him. Delivery was good. Kante. Al-Musa. Agats. Well drilled again in this second half, Navbahor. Agazzi was trying to thread the ball through. It's Faisal El Ghamdi attempting to break the lines. Tabatat waits for support. Trying to hold it up. His body's arrived from midfield. Abubekir Ismailov. Orijon Hamrobikov. Get hold of it, Hamrobikov, but we know he can score. He was on target in the Asian Cup quarter-final defeat to Qatar. His only international goal in 52 caps, Orijon Hamrobikov. Iskandarov are in the Asian Cup team. Boltaboyev, the fullback, Yusupov, the goalkeeper. Actually got further than Saudi Arabia, Uzbekistan in Qatar last month. Saudis. And Roberto Mancini, of course, now lost on penalties to Republic of Korea in the last 16. No Uzbekistan team has got to the final of the AFC Champions League or any of the previous incarnations of the tournament. Here's El Yami, decent pullback. Benzema stopped at the last again. Super challenge by Ivanovic. Mohamed Allah runs through. Tabatat will look for it again. Throw in taken quickly. These players will be involved in another 2 or 3 league matches before the international spotlight shines again, with the next round of World Cup qualifying in a month's time. It's round 2 currently, first group stage, first of 2 group stages in Asian Zone World Cup qualifying. Saudi at top of their section. Home and away against Tajikistan in the next international break. Uzbekistan against Hong Kong, home and away. Nagati feeds that on to Ahmed Al Ghamdi again. Ghamdi cuts it back, and the effort was on its way from Benzema. Until the head of the defender intervened. Benzema dropping deeper to see a little bit of the ball and get involved in the action. Yeah, that was on course. Headed away by Jovan Dokic. Serbia denying France. And the end result is a corner. The outswinger, and the header is gathered by Yusupov. Both goals tonight came from set pieces. Benzema, not dissimilar fashion to that, headed on the short corner routine. But Hamid Allah to slot home after the Al Ittihad equaliser. There's a lot of pressure again. It's the same pattern as the first half, as they desperately try and break through. Love something from open play rather than relying here on the set pieces. Al Ittihad. They've got Fabinho and N'Golo Kante to recycle perfectly acceptably in the middle of the park, but a little bit of creation is what's needed. To Matafetata. Yatsi with that foot in, and then Amarobikov. N'Golo Kante leads the charge again here for Al Ittihad. Faisal Al Ghamdi. N'Golo Kante on the overlap. Kante does well. It's Al Ghamdi. Just needed that composure. He needed to keep the shot down. He's had such a busy match, hasn't he? With Faisal Al Ghamdi, it's been a little bit of everything. Remember, he's just 22. He's already scored for the Saudi national side, though. On target in Qatar in the 2-0 win over Kyrgyzstan. Crump is sitting in a little bit. Sofia, the full-back. Let's not forget that they have hardly, well, anyone would call match sharp. Navbahor, these last 16 ties, the first competitive matches they played since mid-December, and the culmination of the group stage. Sparing with the subs as well last week. Babian and Navbahor, just 3 changes. Requisite 5. You often see the full complement used by coaches. And certainly there's nothing like the depth of squad for Navbahor as boasted by Al Ittihad, as you may expect. This is the 43rd year competition for Asia's top teams has been played, and the 22nd season since the rebrand, which turned the Asian Clubs Championship into the Asian Champions League. Sema, Al Ghamdi. Ghamdi, the attempt was to pull it all the way back across there, I think, to Fawaz Al Yami. A little bit loose from Navbahor as they try and clear their line. Sofiev is ready to come back on. But the ball moved up quickly here to Tuma Tapetadze. No support, so Tapetadze will have to do most of it on his own. Finally, we get an extra body in there with Iskandarov. Here's Asad Subijinov. Subijinov. Still a march there on Hassan Kadish. Everyone's back now for Al-Ittihad. Amrobikov. Chance for the cross. It comes back through to Gorijun Amrobikov. Smilov. Sofiev. Iskandarov. Amrobikov. This suits Navbahor, just toying with Al-Ittihad here. Press was effective though, and forced the mistake as it was worked all the way around to Jamshid Boltaboyev. Fabinho needs to up the pace. Quick ball forward. Dokic deals with it. Smilov. He just played that into the area for which Tapetadze just vacated. Again, Al-Ittihad will pull forward, but they're extremely alert, well drilled, organised, disciplined, Navbahor, and they don't have the ball. There goes Fabinho. Two banks of four with a retreating Iskandarov and Tapetadze to try and negotiate, to try and break through. Here's Kante. And step over again. It was well played Boltaboyev that time. Tapetadze and then Iskandarov. The challenge there from Saad Al Musa. That was important, but that second ball picked up by Navbahor here. Sofiev. Smilov. Run through to Sofiev here. Amrobikov. Subijinov. Boltaboyev on the overlap. Subijinov. Amrobikov. Clever ball through, it's arrowed in towards Ginov, who'd made the run, and it panicked Fawaz sufficiently. Shipped that ball behind. Again, not of the caliber needed, really. There's more height on it. Nudged in. Chance. Oh, that's flashed across by Ivanovic. Well forward there, the centre half Ivanovic. Again, a really nicely constructed and tidy series of moves in the build-up. He's tried to half volley that up into the top corner, no question about it. Not a million miles away either. So, Marwan El Sahafi comes in for Ahmed Al Ghamdi. Now then, that's a reverse of the switch that was made last week in Uzbekistan. So it will be El Sahafi now who comes on for the last 20 minutes. Al-Jaman as well, by the looks of things, I think was being readied down there. So he started rolling the dice, Marcelo Gallardo. Something that had to be done, really. Here's the corner. The flick behind. A chance again here, yeah, it's Salah Al-Amri who's come in. Al-Amri, a little bit more creativity here for Fabinho. Straight down the throat with Yusupov. Remember, Al-Amri scoring a brilliant goal actually in the group stages with a free kick against Sepahan. First of those two double headers at the end of the group, which basically a pair of playoffs to see who went through in the first place. And unsurprisingly, yeah, the toll is showing on some of these the Navbahor players with the lack of match sharpness. But boy, if they put in a shift tonight and last week as well, I suppose you might have expected a little bit more attack-wise from them last week. Navbahor. They've got their goal tonight. Right now, it's heading for extra time here. Tabatadzic just receiving a little bit of treatment down on the touchline. Lagazzi is going to continue to drive Al-Ittihad forward. Benzema, short again. Saad Al Musa with sandwich up and over the top, looking for Hamid Allah. Yeah, it's going to cause problems right to the last. Smilov back there, just nudging the ball behind, and that is quite a sight, isn't it? Plenty of noise and passion in the stands. Salih Al-Amri. Good delivery, nice and high. Again, Yusupov just leads there with the single fist. It's not the most convincing piece of goalkeeping you're going to see. Yami there, chasing back, is caught Timur Tabatadzic. Well, you can see the gesticulations there of the Navbahor bench. They think that an elbow was thrust out there. Navbahor player's got to his feet. That's a decent ball in. Benzema, it wouldn't come down for him in time. Lagazzi is there, turns it across, and you know who finishes. Karim Benzema, the flag is up. The flag is up. And the Al-Ittihad cheers caught in the throats there. Higazi offside. And that renders what he did afterwards, which was really quite clever and unselfish. Ahmed Higazi, totally irrelevant, but we could see there it was offside, wasn't it, the Egyptian? Well, they're checking it, but the decision from the referee's assistant is going to be upheld here. Yeah. So we'll go through the formalities. Yeah, no goal. The officials were right on it straight away, and more frustration for coach Gallardo. Well, Higazi has done his bit. He's really tried to rally and lead from the front. Still might get their wish, but the clock is ticking here in Jeddah. Al Ittihad 1, Navbahor 1 on the night and on aggregate. Benzema moves forward with purpose. It's Karim Benzema. Fabinho up and over the top for Benzema. He catches the defender, dropping deeper and deeper and deeper the whole time as they try and get involved. Shovels through. A man who, when he arrived in Jeddah last summer, just in time for the Asian Club Championship, there was a spectacular drone formation that was sent up above the skies in this part of the world. It was the Arab Club Championship, I beg your pardon, the debut tournament for Karim Benzema, won by Ronaldo's Al Nassr. Summer tournament, back end of July, start of August. Benzema actually scored first 3 matches in that competition, his first 3 matches in an Al Ittihad shirt. He added 2 goals in the Club World Cup as well, played in this part of the world against Auckland City and Al Ahly in December, but he missed a penalty in that Al Ahly match. Hasn't scored since. Oof. Navbahor threatening on the far post. Yeah, again, the far-sided player Ivanovic just straight offside. Here's Al Musa. He's had a good game. Salih Al Amri. Fabinho. Kadish. Higazi. Kante. Kadish draws that challenge, well timed and tidily done by Hamrobikov. Spoiling They've become experts at it in this second half. Navbahor. You can't fault the technical ability and the way they're organised and set up. Lost out there though. It's Hamid Allah. Al-Amri! First time with the smoothness about the attack. Salih Al-Amri though sends his shot too high. Moved it on quickly. It's frustrating, isn't it? Passing the ball over the top there from the 30-year-old Salih Al-Amri. He was used more sparingly these days. Off the bench 14 times in the Saudi Pro League this season. He's made only 3 starts. Former international player. Yami fires that forward, drops for Gianov. Quickly taken free kick. There's Gianov. Yeah, still content with his starters here. No changes, no prospect of any changes from Sam Babayan. Navbahor have put a real shift in here. There might still be more joy for them before the 90 minutes is up. They scored their goal from a set piece. Now Sobijanov here is trying to create another one. Al-Amri got up to win the header. Amrobikov. Work it round the houses. Quickly there from Boltaboyev. 2 in the box here. They just about get away with that. Al Musa seemed to lose his footing as he was backtracking there, but it's kicked up and kindly for Al Mulayouf. Ball ended up in the back of the net. I'm quite sure would have tracked things back and had a look at the tape. You know how it goes by now. Seven minutes to go plus stoppages. Once again, the impressive way that Navbahor is set up away from home is being demonstrated, unbeaten in the group stage on their travels. More than holding their own here against Al Ittihad tonight. Pro League winners from 2023, remember. First title since 2009. Clinched it with a round to spare as well, that championship. Making up for losing the title on the last day of 21-22. Hamid Allah. Amrobikov. Oh, he's given it away. Hamid Allah tries to clip it across. Nothing doing there. Half-hearted shouts for a penalty for a handball there from Abdurrazak Hamid Allah. Got a bit of a break there. For once it was shaky defending from Navbahor. little bit loose that from Dokic. Kadish is Hamidallah. It wouldn't break for him. Benzema let it run across. Kante quickly offloads. Here's Karim Benzema. There's the overlapper. It's El Yami. Comes back across in the direction of Benzema. Al Amri in there, put behind again. They're defending as stoic as ever to the last from the Uzbekistanis. A very half-hearted shout, wasn't it, for the penalty appeal from Hamidallah. Yet another Navbahor player goes down with cramp. Referee making sure everything's ship-shape in the centre. Salih Al Amri after that delay. Oh, can you believe it? A crazy contact from Tabataza at the near post. That is so tight on Navbahor, and that could be the moment that sends Al Ittihad into the quarter-finals of the AFC Champions League. Oh dear, oh dear, oh dear. Give that man a hug. Outrageous contact. Just as the whole of the stadium was going to lament the delivery from Salih Al Amri, Tabataza has produced, well, that says it all, one of the unluckiest own goals you are likely to see. Extraordinary moment. Have they earned that bit of luck? It's the luck of the devil, whatever. 2-1 Al Ittihad, with the seconds ticking down. They were all set. They still might be, you know. There's going to be time. There's going to be multiple minutes added on. But they were all set for the extra 30 minutes. And now then, turning the screw. Navbahor have to be positive. They have to be aggressive. They have to get another goal within the space of a couple of minutes. Otherwise, they are out. Do they have the craft and guile? There's Gianov, still going. Fabinho. Hit that against Gianov. It ricocheted back into Al Mulayouf. Now Al Amri just winds down the pace. Oh dear, they're a little bit profligate there. Absolutely no need to be that basic. No need whatsoever to give the ball away in that situation. Well, he will be credited with the assist there, won't he, for the own goal. The irony being, it was a very poor corner delivery and there was no pressure whatsoever on Tabataza. He could have actually taken that ball down, taken the extra touch and then either passed it or cleared it. The more unfortunate own goal you will struggle to see. I'm sure that'll do the rounds on the normal social media channels. But you feel for him, because to a man, they had been excellent tonight, Navbahor. Well, we are past the 90. And at some point, yeah, they just had to get fresh legs involved. And here we are, the first changes from Navbahor tonight. Well, gutted, doesn't even begin to cover it from that man. Led the line well. And set up to counter-attack, aren't they? But a moment that won't be replicated in his career. So this is Georgi Nikibadze, another who represents Georgia, coming on. Three changes towards the end here for Navbahor, as they throw everything forward. And we just wait for the eight minutes, it's time enough. Well, you wouldn't rule anything out, not after that moment with 4 minutes to go. But Ittihad just need to be sensible now, keep it tight, don't do anything silly. Try any passes across the pitch, as they did an awful long time ago. Difficult there, Marwan El Sahafi almost caught in possession, but fair play, that's a decent recovery. And it's moved on here to Saleh Al Amri, who uses Fawaz Al Yami, or at least that was the intention on the overlap. The ball thrust forward. And Fabinho just diffuses, draws the sting out of it. Up and over the top. Oh, it's only half away. There's a danger moment here. It's the substitute trying to break through the line, Siavash Agnajari. Well, that's a little bit of danger, and well played. The Iranian, who has come on just to give them a little bit of life late on. And now we're going to have Sultan Al Fahan for Benzema right at the end here. This is nervy, isn't it? It was an unused sub last week, lifted up and across there by Agnajari. And last week was his debut for Navbahor, just signed from AGMK in the off-season. Very loose from El Sahafi. We see it a lot, don't we? The famous moments down the years when players lose possession late on when they're leading. And the urgency of the other team turns it into a goal. Oh, it's a loose ball across. Al Yami does really well. Al Amri clipped over the top, and Fawaz Al Yami deep into enemy territory. Hamid Allah couldn't again bring the ball under his spell. That was the moment to wrap it up. We want to bring on Azimjan Akhmedov now as well, for an extra body slung forward. Navbahor. Here comes Marwan El Sahafi. That's nicely done. Kante. This is a pocket pick there by Ajnagari. Brings it on. Ajnagari doesn't continue his run. Ismailov might have been forgiven for thinking that that's exactly what he was going to do. inside the last 3 minutes of stoppages. Thrust forward by Al Molayouf. Sofiev making good progress here down the left-hand side. The passing needs to be crisp. Fabinho just nudges it, and they're going to be able to come forward here. N'Golo Kante has had a fine match, tries to use Marwan El Sahafi. The pass wasn't good, and Kante will pick it up again. It's not stopped running tonight. N'Golo Kante still going, tries that 1-2. Hamid Allah with the spin. Hamid Allah still there. He ran out of room. He took it past that first defender, but the strength of the turner a little bit round the corner took the ball out of play. Azim Jan Akhmedov now replaces Jamshid Iskandarov. Inside a minute and a half now. Last orders in the last chance saloon. Bagazzi, a real captain's performance tonight, but you cannot escape the fact, if indeed they do see this out, rule anything out, that a big stroke of luck has helped Al Ittihad into the AFC Champions League quarter-finals. Al Hilal just kicked off against Sepahan, likely to be the last 8 opponents, and we've had a red card at the end here for Jovan Dokic. It's a straight red as well for going through Salih Al Amri. Well, Dokic, in fairness there, he knows that was a bad challenge. He's gone really high. Ouch. Ouch, ouch, ouch. Oof. And he knows, doesn't he, that that's bad. He knows he's mistimed it. And his first reaction there is to check on the well-being of the injured player, Salih Al Amri. Thumbs up all round, both for the state of the substitute, whose corner it was that was crazily turned past his own goalkeeper by Timur Tapetadze. And thumbs up for the way this is going to pan out by the looks of things. We're beyond the extra 8 minutes now, and they can sway and they can dance and they can move to the beat for sure now, knowing that Al Ittihad will be going through. It'll be an 8th AFC Champions League quarter-final for Al Ittihad. A solid run against Uzbekistani teams in continental competition is set to be continued. And he'll have a sore head, Salih Al Amri, but I'm sure he'll say it'll be worth it. He did his bit. That corner still had to be played in. It still had to be defended. It wasn't defended. And the own goal has proved the difference tonight. And a nasty cut as well, by the looks of things. Farah Al-Shamrani is going to be the last gasp. Enforced change here. They pull forward, looking for another goal that would wrap it up once and for all. Yeah, free kick, and surely that will be that. Great colour and some nerves tonight, a nervy night, but it's all right on the night for Al Ittihad. They go into the quarter-finals of this season's AFC Champions League, just edging past Navbahor, who were excellent and, you have to say, phenomenally unlucky in the final shake-up.
Thank you for coming today.
Navbahor took the lead, an own goal by, of all people, Karim Benzema. But Benzema provided the assist for Abderrazak Hamid Allah's equaliser right at the end of the first half.
Jamshid, you did very well in this match. What are the reasons of this lose today?
bugun yaxshi o'ynadinglar. Sababi nima? Mag'lubiyat.
Biz bilardik, что qiyin o'yin bo'ladi.
Of course, we expected and we knew that it would be the very difficult match.
Bizda maqsad bor edi.
Of course, we had the goal
Maqsadimiz bo'yicha ketayotgandik.
and we moved by our plan.
O'sha birinchi golni o'tkazib olgandan keyin charchoqlar ham bilindi.
After the first goal of Ittihad, it begins to realize we are tired.
O'shaning uchun jamoa orqada himoyada kutib olib, kontratakada o'ynash maqsadimiz edi.
That's why it was the plan to defend and to play in counter-attack.
What did you need, guys, to come up with better result?
Nima kerak edi? Sal uyg'onib, yaxshiroq o'ynashga, rezultat qilishga.
Men o'ylayman, juda yomon o'yin ko'rsatganimiz yo'q.
I think we played well, not bad.
Chunki mana shuncha stadionda o'zlari ham guvohi bo'ldi. Menimcha yomon harakat qilmadik. Biz qo'ldan kelgancha qarshilik qildik. Maqsadimiz bor edi, yutib ketish.
As everybody saw and you saw, we played and we tried. Of course, we wanted to win.
Thank you so much. من انه المباراة كانت صعبة الا انه خطفتوا بطاقة التأهل الى دور الثمانية. الف مبروك هذا التأهل.
حاب ابارك لجماهير نادي الاتحاد على هذا الفوز، ولو نحن صعبنا شوي المباراة علينا. فريقنا ما هو كامل زي ما تشوفون، الاصابات كثيرة في النادي، لكن الحمد لله على كل حال. اللي بيلعب فيه الخير والبركة، وفريق كبير مثل الاتحاد بينافس على اي بطولة.
سيناريو كان مزعج بالنسبة لكم في أول نصف ساعة تستقبلون هدف وأنتم اللي كنتوا تبحثون عن التسجيل في مرمى نافباخور. كلمني عن عودة الاتحاد في هذه المباراة، إيش السر فيها؟
طبعا فريق مثل الاتحاد فريق كبير، شخصية قوية، ما يهم إذا سجل فيها أول ربع ساعة و20 دقيقة أو نص ساعة، المهم إنه يرجع ويخطف الفوز، والحمد لله هذا اللي صار.
على المستوى الشخصي أيضا حضور اليوم كان مثالي، حضور رائع، وتحظى بترحيب كبير من الجماهير وإحنا نسمع صيحات الجماهير للسعادة.
والله الحمد لله، صراحة كنت منتظر هذه الفرصة من بداية الموسم، ما كنت متوقع إني ما ألعب في الفترة الصيفية ولا مباراة، يمكن نص ساعة في 6 شهور، لكن نادي مثل الاتحاد، مدرب مثل قيارد، وأعطاني الثقة وقال لي العب وما عليك، والحمد لله. وانا ما لي الا اوعد الجماهير الاتحاديه ان هذه البدايه فقط، تشوفون سعد افضل في المباراه الجايه ان شاء الله.
الف مبروك، شكرا لك.
الله يبارك فيك يا حبيبي، يعطيك العافيه.